Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. This is a ladder arena game, and it is game number 3. So, map is Theta Passage. The players, Blodir, playing as Obfuscation, and Turinturambar. And we got UEF versus Cybran. Why UEF? Why Cybran? I'm gonna assume they didn't go random. I don't think people should go random in. It doesn't make any sense to go random in a game where there's money on the line. You gotta pick the best faction, or what you think is the best faction. So, Blodir always plays Cybran, so not surprising there. Torin's gone for UEF. They have the better commander health. They have also, that means the veterancy is more useful, or rather gives them more health back because it's based on max health. They have decent tanks, but Cybran have more options. They have the Jester, they have more regen on their ACU, they have nice Mantis and Medusa. I think I would definitely take Mantis and Medusa over Strikers and Lobos. But we'll see what happens. So we have mass in the middle in these civilian buildings. We have mass in these rocks. This 150 mass is actually not reclaimable. That is the arch. It's not it's a map element. It's not actually reclaimable. So an early scout into the base, that is to look for second air, and we can see Torin didn't see much of anything. He didn't see second air. I think he would have seen this factory building, perhaps. He sees the decal. Anyway, I'm pretty confident he saw that that was a land factory there. So no early air to worry about. Blodir didn't even send a scout to spot that, so there could have been a bomber coming from Torin right about now, or maybe in a few seconds. But he's gone land as well. We just have a whole lot of land from both these guys, which is not unusual on this map. So the AC is going to walk to the middle. Blodir's there faster. He skipped a mass extractor. Don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. Takes not that long to build a mix, and they're pretty good. Now he's going to have to send an engineer after. Yeah, I don't think it's that good. I think if he had walked across here and started reclaiming all of this stuff on Torin's side, then walked back, taking all of his stuff, then maybe it would be worth it. But he's actually left without even taking the reclaim, so this seems like a pretty bad move. He's also moving not towards the Civ reclaim. Look at all this mass here. He's moving in. Wow, this is a weird ACU positioning, to be honest. On the right side, I think we had an engineer go down, maybe? Or is Torin just that slow to send an engineer on this side? This is real slow expansion, if that's the case. I definitely saw Mantis head up here, but I don't see any engineer wreck. So Blodir has ignored all the mass and also this mechs to walk across here and kill one mechs from Torin. He got some of the mass, but I mean, look, he didn't even grab this one. Strange moves. On the top side, Torin retreats now. He's outnumbered 5-3. That's time to retreat. And the Mantis actually, the speed showing its worth. Look at that. He catches up, picks off a tank. Nice one. But Torin has the map control. He's taking the mexes and he's going to try and get a PD up. That's going to be an ambitious PD, to be honest. I don't think that PD will happen. If it does, it's going to be nasty for Blodir. He's going to have to make some Medusa. At the start of the game, you don't want to make any artillery, basically. Still, no one takes the Civ reclaim. Blodir's actually not taking much reclaim at all. Let's look at the reclaim amount. Somehow he's ahead though of Torrent, because he's not taking his either. It's all this mass, and nobody cares. They're more worried about what their units are doing. There's instead of building the PD, he did the right thing. Tried to hide the engineer, and he's gonna lose those mexes. But maybe once the Mantis leave, he can just rebuild them very quickly. A raid coming to the bottom. Will Blodir catch this? He doesn't seem to have a radar at all, or radar coverage, so these 3 tanks could get past. And if they kill 3 mexes, it's gonna be nasty. It will be difficult. So there's 1500 damage to do, and there's only 3 tanks. Oh, there's 4 tanks in fact. So actually, this is nice. Kills the engineer that's reclaiming. Although his job is done, and he's gonna raid those mexes. Still has this hidden engineer up here, and still adding more factories. So yeah, very nice raid here. Still so much mass. Well, now Torin and Blodir have been shooting at each other for so long, trading so much health, that at any moment this could turn into a draw, because they're already low and they're not close to any vets, because basically both of them have been protecting their tanks very well from the ACU. Torin wastes a couple there, but only a couple. Oh, this hidden engineer got caught. Well done, Blodir. I know Blodir has an engineer here to take these mexes as well. Some damage potential on the left side. Blodir now well ahead on reclaim, but he has been getting raided. Please, please, please take the reclaim. Torin, you're standing right next to it. Well, now he'd rather be shooting. Oh, he's moving right into these units, but now he's cutting backwards. Has his big army right behind him. Who has more units though? It looks like Blodir does, to be honest. Nearly 50 tanks and 13 Medusa. Oh, very similar. And Torin turns on snipe mode, and this is a really bad move. Look at how closely packed all these Mantis are, and there's terrible formation from Torin. That is not good for him at all. Still nobody takes the mass that they're... Oh, there we go, finally. Praise the Lord. Oh no, never mind. He reclaimed like a third of that building. Oh well. Oh, he came back for it. Yeah, these engineers walked into the wrong place, and actually Torin could be in danger here. A lot of units coming for his ACU. Blodir is very low as well though, and now Blodir is the one surrounded by enemy units, bizarrely, and Torin needs to run away, and Blodir needs to run towards him to get the draw. How exactly did Blodir go from surrounding Torin to being surrounded by Torin's units in a matter of seconds? I don't know. Strange game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 factories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 10 factories on Theta is pretty good. And he was actually on the way to T2 land. Wow. So this game was going very well for Blodir for sure. So maybe no need to go for the kill there, and definitely no need to get drawn. I'm going to continue casting because that was a draw, and that means we replay on the same map. So I'm just gonna open the next replay very quickly. Yeah, that was definitely not what Blodir wanted out of that game. He definitely had the advantage. On the way to T2 land, had more factories, more units, more total mass, map control. But hey, it's a draw. It's not an uncommon outcome on a 5x5, especially on Theta. A very open 5x5. So, let's see what happens this time. I imagine we'll have similar bit. Torrent Seraphim now. I gotta say, I think that's a better option than UEF. So I think that's an upgrade already for Torrent. So he has a very long queue for his build. It's really unusual to have a really long build queue from the start of the game. It's kind of bad because you see, the problem is you don't know what reclaim you're going to get. So, I mean, I guess if you can add or take away engineers from the building, from the engineer that has all the orders to adjust the speed of the building, but that's yeah, I'm not sure if that's ideal. It's definitely going to give him plenty of time to use his units and micro instead of looking at his base. So we have 4 engineers before well, we had a couple Selines as well. They're going to spot any oncoming units, unless a lab runs straight across the middle. So he goes for 4 engineers before a tank, and he gets 2 tanks. It's about the same time as his second factory finishes. Blodir looks to be doing the same thing, except he's not skipping the mechs. Hooray! Good stuff. He is still giving a move order, like into nowhere. Oh, the Celine gets caught. He was looking to block a mass extractor with the Celine. Like this. This guy might not be in the middle enough to block the mechs, so we'll see. I might not block the mechs. So, 3 factories up for Torrent. Faster than Blodir. Blodir, because he walks so fast with his ACU, is maybe half a factory behind. But will that hurt him early on? He has 4 Mantis out. He has 1 across the map. Already looking for something to kill. But again, Torrent is super slow on this expansion. Really slow. But when he does go, he tries to make sure he has it defended. This engineer. But he's not successful in defending it. Oh, yeah, that is a really, well, it's kind of sloppy, I guess, from Torrent. He had 2 tanks there, still lost the engineer. Not ideal for him. And now instead of reclaiming, he's going after the AC of Blodir, trying to take some damage off him. And Blodir's still walking towards Torrent's base. This is a dangerous move from Blodir, I gotta say. Now the advantage Blodir has in trading HP here is that he has better regen, because he is a Cybran. So he has plus 15 per second. Oh, this is not good though. This is one thing that I think is never ever worth it. There's 2 ACUs and there's a T1 mechs. Never shoot the T1 mechs. Blodir just lost 700 HP to kill a T1 mechs at the front of Torrent's base. In no universe is that worth 700 HP. And Blodir is in a really bad spot now. He could be losing HP. Torrent is now focusing the units. Blodir still shooting the ACU. That's a bad mistake. Now he switches to units again. But Torrent has several tanks around and Blodir has none. Blodir now on 6,000 HP, less even. Dropping towards 5,000. Torrent needs to turn his units around. He does waste some units here. Around 5k for Blodir, 7.5k for Turin. And Turin has the map control. He's going to finish this PD. He has the 2 mexes here in the corner. And he's only just taking these mexes now. But he's going to turn around, fall back, and take all of this mass. He's somehow clicking on all the tanks that give less HP than the buildings and not clicking on the buildings. But okay. Now let's see the unit count. 23 tanks for Turin, and look, he has so much mass that he needs more build power. He needs more build power than just these 2 engineers in his base. Blodir also with a lot of mass in the bank, and look at all the factories he has. 31 tanks for him. And Blodir has more tanks. Blodir also got a lot more kills and a bit more damage on his ACU. Needs to let that regen do its work, and somehow he actually reclaimed the engineer that was here and captured 2 mexes. As you can see, there's still Seraphim mexes. Like, Turin, what are you doing? This is crazy. Now Blodir. Oh my god. He's in danger here. He's got into range of the ACU and many units coming after him, but surely he gets away though. He's not blocking the ACU. He's not blocking the ACU of Turin. And actually Turin is... yeah, Turin is dead. Turin is utterly dead. He actually thought he could get in and snipe Blodir there. Wow. Well, I gotta say, Turin did not play that game too well. I mean, he played it. This first move, that went well. Because Blodir really was in the wrong position. Should not have been on Turin's side of the map there. And should not have attacked a T1 Mex for 7 seconds. But holy shit, this move from Turin to try and snipe Blodir. This is what snipe mode and Shift G does to people's brains. It's a sad sight. And Blodir wins that one, and we can move on from this map and hopefully forget these games. I don't know, they were fine. Okay, this one wasn't fine. The other one was okay. But yeah, Blodir was winning the last one. Blodir definitely had an advantage in this one, and Turin just sort of brain farted and threw it very quickly. So that is that. Blodir wins the 3rd game. Turin will get the selection of the next map. The score in the series is 2-1 now, I believe. Let me see. Yes, it's 2-1 to Turin. The next map will be Crossfire Canal, so stay tuned. That'll be uploaded shortly. And yeah, I'll see you very soon, guys. Goodbye.